hard to get that anywhere near flat. Okay, coming from the other side now. It's got a bunch of waves and stuff in there. Can't really get them out from that angle. Come around this direction, I'll cross cut it. Should be able to knock them out pretty quickly. Coming from this angle, I'm basically cutting it a cross cut, which means I'm cutting like this instead of going bounce, 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 bounce like this. They go like this. Allows you to cut waves and grooves out easier. Problem is you keep making stuff deeper and deeper and deeper, it gets worse. So you want to keep doing that. Really easy to do. Okay, I think I knocked off a lot of it. Right down here at the very bottom, down in there is where you're dealing with this stuff. So you can see in the port really nice. Flow comes right through here and right on through like this. Right on out. Where you see the round. See how the other side's over here. Coming through that side of the guide. Actually a little bit closer on that side. There's more of a trough on this side than on this side now. Okay, I still haven't blended all this all in yet, but we're getting there. Okay, now we come back from the other side. Do some more light blending. Yep, I can still see the high spots in there. Even you can see the high spots. See the shadows right here? That's a high spot. That line right there. So when I was cutting like this, see I cut right down here, but I can't cut in here. So I'm going to try to cut that one line right there. If I get that one line out there, it'll feel so much better. Just that one little line is all it takes. That line's only probably 10 thou high. Really, really hard to get that out. Everybody says put a flap wheel in there. It'll destroy the port. Because you have no control of what you're cutting with a flap wheel. It'll make it smooth, but it'll destroy it. My problem is lighting it up where I can see it. So if I put that in there, I can't see it. It's better to be in the dark, I think. Kind of a toss-up. Something between light and dark. Excuse me. Ooh, big difference there real quick. Yeah, you hit the right spot, it really makes a difference quick. Big difference. Big difference. So remember that line we had to cut out is right here. You can see all the fresh grind marks that are only right there. This is all low spot. A low spot over here. You gotta look at the different colors of the light. It's hard to see it, but that little spot right there is all we cut. And over here is a little bit more unevenness here, but see, I can't get up in here because the guy gets in there a lot of times. It's still wavy, you can feel it, but got a lot of it out of there. That helped a lot. That was the other wavy spot. Damn, that's night and day. That took it right off. It had all kinds of whoops in it. Smooth. Oh, that's a huge difference. Alright, I'm going to keep cutting bigger and bigger and bigger. So come back with a smoothing bit. Knocked off a little bit more of it. Starting to feel halfway decent now. Alright. That is a good point to stop before you make it worse again. Alright, so now it's nice and smooth through there. I'm not feeling all the ripples like I was. There's still a little bit in there, but not too bad. There's probably only about 15–20% of what was there before is left. So we took out about 80%, 85. Big difference. Feels pretty good this way. And I'm happy with that. So I'm going to go on the other side of the port and round it out on that side. Make it look a little bit better. I thought this port was going to be easier than the last one. It's actually being harder. And see, I want to look over here on this side. Let's make sure I'm happy with this part of the port. Yeah, definitely good. No cutting on that side. I'm going to go over here. Now I'm going to round this out over here. Go. So you look inside the port. We're looking to shape. There's a kind of like these little ripples or like waves like this going through it, which you can't see very easily. You can feel them. Pretty good right there, but definitely got some waves going through this. Okay, now I'll highlight them real quick with my cutter, and then you'll see them real quick. Out of the way. So let's blow this up so you can see a little better what's going on. So you want to use a nice long flat cutter like this to straighten things out. Still in there, but knocked out a little bit of it. So I'm on the corner there. Okay, so now you can see the low spot right there and right here. I'm cutting right here, right in here, right, cutting right over there, low spot, cutting there, low spot, cutting out here. So I'm going to just keep on that until those kind of go away. They're still in there a little bit, not too bad. I'm going to come up here and work on the radius over here also. So So we're making this round and taking out these whoop-de-doos in there. Just that little bit there, knocked them down a little bit more. And I said, those things are only, you know, probably 20 thou deep at most, but they're in there. You can really feel them. So I'm going to move around the whole port, try to keep your radiuses going. Better angle, if you can see what's happening here. A lot of it out. So you can see you're still cutting way deep. Still got the low spot in there. Concentrating a lot of cutting right here. This finger is there. And it's not hitting it all the way out here. See, it's not even hitting. And on this wall over here, you can see the same thing. It's kind of a low spot. Got a little bit of high here, a little bit high there. It's kind of low in the middle. So just lightly clean that, but you want to keep a nice radius going in here like this to make the port round. And once again, you want to spend all day in one spot. You want to move over somewhere else and come back. We don't induce other issues elsewhere. Making the port bigger. So you can see how we're not even cutting way out here yet. Nope. The port was funnel shaped. So I'm doing most all my cutting right here. I don't want to cut deeper than that. So to make this low spot go away, we cut out this whole backside where it's high. And that opens up the port so it's even, because right now the port makes it barrel shaped like this. So we're knocking that out. At least that's what we're attempting to do. And I'm going to flip over here and see what's going on this side. I want to keep digging over here. I don't feel any transition being built making it, but it's in there. This has got, we're probably about 70% gone. It's gone there. Right about here's the high spot. So we'll come back and work on that. So don't work the whole port on one side. Make sure you're not causing other issues. So just come at it from a different angle. On the floor again. So this one here. This is the bottom of the fort. Not too bad through here. Made a little higher right here, but that's about it. Pretty round. Feels decent. We'll see what happens here. If you watch how I do my cutter, I'm doing a lot of movement on my back, not the front. Because we're trying to keep the angles in the port. So you do a lot more movement on the back side than the front side to keep your angles and radiuses in there straight. Kind of fog it in there to see what it looks like. Looks pretty even. I'm not seeing any ripples early. So the grinder is leaving nice even strawization all the way across. There's only just a little bit of a low spot right there, and that's it. A little bit uneven right out here on the edge. I'll bring this in a little bit out here, but it's pretty even. So this part of the port's pretty damn straight, round and radius like it's supposed to be. So I'm going to do cutting over here per se. The bad spot over here now is I can feel it better at this angle, so I'm able to cut right where I want to. The other angle, radius, you see that's a little bit low on the outside here. Most of the cutting, like once again, is right here, not in there at all. And then right now I'm fogging a little bit right in here. The low spot's where my finger is, so you want to cut this whole area here, and I felt that with the cutter. So I'm able to concentrate in that one spot. Get it out too from this angle. Oh yeah. That's definitely getting a lot of that real quick. I took out over 90% of that bad area. So you can still see the low spot right up here where my finger is. I pull it out. I'll pull it in there and see it better. See the low spot right here? It's still low. But now this whole thing all the way out to here, see how it's almost clean all the way out now? That whole low spot now has made that almost nothing. And you can see how we're not cutting here, but we're cutting this area right in here a little bit on this side. So that's where it's got its high spot. It's just nice even all the way around now pretty much. Barely even feel that spot now. It's there, but it's almost gone. But I want to keep cutting on it. It's plenty adequate. So it's a low spot. You don't need to cut the whole portal away to get rid of one little low spot. Once you get to the size you want to be at, stop. Okay, now I'm going to rotate the head to another area. Go this direction. Okay, so now we're going this other angle. Where'd my pointer go? So now you can see this is where we left off right here. Right, grind mark, see it ends right along this edge right here. So this is pretty good over on this side. I'll do a light blend across that top, but not very little. Yeah, there's a little bit there, but not much. A little bit of unevenness right here. My finger is, I can feel it. I'm not sure what's going on over here. It feels relatively straight, but it's got a little hump right through here in the same spot it's been on all the way around. So I'll work on this a little bit. And then we just got just a little bit, it blends way up here. The other cut was way over here, see? So I'll have to rotate it again to get that last little spot. So just gonna work this up in a little bit of segments. Put this back here. I don't know if you can really see what's happening here. It's hard to show what's really happening here, so because I have to get in here too. Okay. Alright. Trying to make the portal around. There's kind of got a flat spot in there, or a high spot. There's a hump right here. You can see how it blends differently. There's a hump right in here. I'm trying to get some of it out, but I don't want to keep cutting that down. It's not good to be cutting in that area. So I got it close. I'm going to leave it like that. To get that out, you're going to have to work on it some more. I need to come at it from another angle, like over here. Get that better, but all you're doing is taking more metal out here and making it harder there, so you're not helping flow. So it's better just to stop. I'll come back and do a light blend right here, and that's it. So I'm going to go flip this around. I'm going to get over here a little bit. You can see how this is the high spot right here again. So you can see how the low spot is still low. Constantly blending. Alright, let's see. The wrong angle for that. Yeah, on the wrong side for that one. Here, get this one. Alright. Get right in there, see? Put the camera where you can kind of see. How much does she really see? Hard to tell. It's all about the angle you hold the grinder. Yeah, I did a pretty good job. See how it blends in there pretty nicely. A little bit of ripple roll right up through there. That's the old original port right through there. You don't feel those. They're there, but you don't feel them. They're so low. It comes right out the top here, no problem. I could grind a little bit more on this edge here, I guess. It's a little bit of a hump right there. Very, very minute. Yep. Yeah, a little deeper than I thought. A little higher. That's that same ripple I've been working on the whole time. It was a donut that was shrunk down, basically. Alright, pretty good with that. Just gotta finish up that one little side over there. Got a little blending area I want to blend. It's over here somewhere. Not room for both of us here. Got to get in here, but I can't. Don't have room for the camera and me both. Yeah, that's it for that one. That hole is still there and it's definitely present. Right there where my finger is. You can see it. Okay, a little ripple that was way up and high there, I kind of knocked it down. That's the old original port that I didn't do, so just blending into what they already had in there. Okay, I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do now is just do a little deburn around this edges here like we did on the this one over here. And this head's done. No problem. A lot quicker than the intake ports. Intake ports are humongously harder to do. Is that a word? Alright, I'll put this over here. My airline is in the way of everything. Alright, let's see if we're going to show any of this on the camera. Probably not much. First thing I'm going to do is get over here. That one. These two right here. Okay, all we do is take off the high spots. So you can see the high spot running around there, running around that way, and you can see this one right here, obviously, where the high spot is right there. This plug's already been deburred slightly, but I'll come back and hit it again. I'll blend off those spots right there. And this part of the chamber will be good. I'm going to cut that sharp edge right there. Trying to cut me. The angle I want to be at. See what I want to cut. Yeah, still don't want to be at the angle I want to be at. With the freehand with one hand, that's going to be difficult. There you go. Practice. Freehand. Fun. We'll do the other one too while I'm at it too. freehand at the wrong angle. It's even harder. I think I didn't do much on that one. Okay, so now we got to do the other half of the chamber here. Oh, let's get the spark plug in the way. This one has a tool in the way. Get the tool out of the way. Helps you have it straight up and down. Makes it easier to do the job. Let's get a shot of this one pretty easy. Yeah, go back a little bit. Okay. Yeah, rotate it, we can see it. Okay. You can see much of anything. It's like working in the dark. I can't see a damn thing. Alright. I'll do a little freehand work here, I guess. Freehand means we're on the bench. Get to it now. Turn the light back on. That actually does help quite a bit. You can see a little bit. Get the transitional area here between the triangles where they come together. A little more blunt than I liked it. Not very blunt, just a little bit. Just more than I liked it. More radius in the plug hole, a little bit too sharp. Alright, there we go. T-bird the spark plug hole. More radius, more blending. Pretty good. There's our exhaust port right there. See in there a little bit. On the dark side. Looks pretty good in there. Alright, so that's that head. Come back and take a quick look at this one over here. Yeah, same triangle area I don't like on the other one. I don't like on this one either. This one's not too bad. This one's a little taller. Little detail work. Okay. There we go. Lots of blending. Nice and smooth. You can run your hand all through there without hurting yourself. That's always a good sign when you do that. Yeah. Thought I blended that one a little bit more. Yeah, come back and re-hit this blend mark a little bit. And here's our intake port. There's our exhaust port. Goes out that hole over there. Ports on this one. Same thing, goes out that hole way down there. So, I'm going to knock that angle down a little bit right there. Okay. Okay, a little bit better now. Not quite so hot. Cut an extra 10-15 thou off of it. That's about all I did. Everybody thinks I'm scratching up his head by rubbing on the bench. Where's all the damage? Dumbasses. Doesn't hurt the head at all. Stupid. Okay. That's it for this. These are ready to be cleaned up. Now we got to do some valve checking, see how the cams and stuff work. So that's it for these.